Boom! What's going on, guys? My name's Zach and this is the EVE Online Transporter. This is a little series I run. It's had a few episodes so far where I jump into a different game, and normally it's like Planetside or Arma 3 for those that haven't seen it before. So in this episode we're going to be down on Planetside 2 checking out an aggressive combat medic. So without further ado, let's beam down there. Computer, want to beam down to Planetside. And here we are, guys, back in Planetside 2, and this is the new continent that's been released called Horsen. And we'll just take a quick look outside. Oh, it looks mega foggy. So I'll try and just show you some good shots when it's not foggy later. But as the title in the video says, aggressive medic, and I really wanted to play the medic because I don't do it too much, and but I wanted to like stand on the front ground with the lads, like with the heavies and the light assaults and stuff. So I decided to have a look at the loadout, and had a few like things in mind. So this is the original weapon you start with the medic, and it is really good. Oh, I'll just skip out there, and it sounds awesome as well, like a proper pew pew gun. It does fire quite quick, but I wanted something just a little bit higher firing rate, and so I went for the HTAC 45. Now this has got an 800 rounds per minute firing rate, and it's like ridiculous. Let's take it out. It also sounds awesome. So it's a little bit faster firing, so you've got a bit more survivability in close quarters, and like I said, we're going to be up there in the front line, either like camping spawn rooms and stuff, or just generally causing havoc. And the attachments, we've got a reflex 1x. I always use that. I don't use the longer scopes because I feel, especially with the Vanna weapons with the high firing rates, you just can't control it as well as you can with a 1x. Forward grip and some soft point ammo. It is a little bit slower velocity, but does a little bit more punch, and with that high firing rate, that's really what you want, because you want to be spamming it all over the place. Commissioner, I've got that for a secondary. Medical app ability, just the nano regen, which is the standardy one. And the suit, 20% resistance to small arms projectiles, nano weave armor 5. That does cost a lot of certs, but it's pretty worth it for everyone. Grenades, restoration kit for me, just in case shit does hit the fan and I've got none of me ability left to regen myself or others around us. And that's pretty much it, guys. So the high firing rate and that's my ability that I've got that maxed up. That's pretty good. So every time I'm in a little bit of a combat, I just slap F and I'm getting regen as I'm like sort of dying, if you know what I mean. But I use this with a silencer as well, but it sounds a little bit funky. Got a really like high pitch to it, but that keeps you off the map, which isn't so important when you're doing like a close quarters thing, which I generally do. So just to make it sound awesome, I normally leave the suppressor off unless I really need to. But yeah, that's the fit, or the loadout as you would say on Planetside, so it's pretty good. And I've got some pretty awesome clips coming up of when we did a TR bash. We were defending a biolab and they were spawning up on the pads like from below, and we just totally pushed them back. There was a crazy Scottish guy shouting, charging, getting everyone motivated, and we pushed them back right back to the old base, and it was pretty good. So I'll just load that footage up now. I'll probably let it play for a couple of minutes without commentary, just so you can hear that guy screaming on. It was pretty funny, and then I'll get back to the commentary as we head down the tunnel.
Kill them all! Kill them all!
So it's things like that, guys, that give me a massive rush when I'm playing Planetside 2. There's no other game out there, I believe, that gives you a similar scale sort of battle, and obviously watching it back it doesn't seem too epic, but at the time it was like one of the best experiences of my whole like life. It was absolutely fucking crazy. It's I'm sure if you've played Planetside 2 you'll understand what I'm talking about. But talking about scale, I do prefer recently the smaller gang sort of stuff, if you could call it that, like early GMT in the morning for me when the server's pretty quiet. I mean, I play on the Woodman server, so everyone's pretty much in bed, and it's a really good opportunity for some small skirmishes like this one. And this is another good thing here, you can see as I'm repping all the people that are dying right on the front line with the guys, so keeping them pushed in the spawn room. If you keep an eye on the minimap in a sec, I think you can see a few of the guys run out, and then we'll just force them straight back in there. So there's a couple of medics, and I think they definitely were the linchpin in this little battle, because they did get pushed all the way back eventually. I mean, I did get blown up in like 2 seconds. But laying down the fire as well, like keeping them all suppressed in there, it's really awesome. The big ass max there, laying down the law as you do. So really enjoying the small gang stuff. I had a couple of good games with Chris and Alfie last night. It was like hardly anyone on the server whatsoever, and it was just a laugh. And this another smaller engagement as well. There's not many people around us, and again they're pushing out of the spawn room and trying to cause all sorts of havoc for me and the team. And there's not many of us around. You can see a lot of them are dying, and I do go pretty much on my own from just about here on in. So this is hosting anyway, the new map, and I'm still pretty much learning the way it works and stuff, so I'm probably not doing most things right. But the spawn room just round the corner here, just by myself, able to lay down the law like a scrub, not reloading earlier. That was a pretty bad move on my part. I was a bit concerned that guy there was going to throw some C4 down on us, but it didn't look like he was. That firing rate. It does get a little bit hard to control, but there's not much recoil on it. And obviously with the Vandal weapons there's not much well, in fact, there's no bullet drop, which makes it awesome. There's that big-ass Commissioner pistol. It's pretty good. Definitely worth unlocking. That's like just pummels enemies. Firing rate, just headshotting for the win there. Fucking H6 TAC-4, really awesome gun, guys. Definitely recommend it. I think there is a couple other ones I'm going to try, but I don't see myself changing from anything else from this, because it's got everything I need. High firing rate, like close quarters ability, pretty much awesome survivability. Just made it out with that one. Just made it out. So the vid's coming to an end, guys. Yeah, I do get this guy and then I get wrecked. But hope you enjoyed that aggressive medic gameplay, and I will catch you in the next one.